To describe Trace Sports in one word, I would have to say,
I would say family,
compassion, dedication,
holistic.
Accomplished.
If I can describe Trace Sports in one word, it definitely would be essential. It's very essential to the kids and their daily lives. Just making sure that they can wake up and understand their purpose, and that we make sure that we can make their purpose clear to them day in and day out. So it's very essential.
First order of business, we always give our student of the week. We had 2 students this week, well deserving. And like I told you before, we can give out multiple students of the week, okay? So you just gotta make sure, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. We identify who's doing the right thing. We also identify when you're doing the wrong thing. Sometimes you slip up and it just be like minimal, but we notice it. And therefore, you can't get student of the week. Okay? So
Hi, I'm Coach Hamilton with Trace Sports. I'm the teacher assistant. I've been with Trace Sports for the past 4 years. I've been helping students with skill builders. We do mostly fun things, try to teach them different ways of handling situations through skill builders. We teach them teamwork, how to handle peer pressure. We use different sport activities, teaching them something different to make sure that they are capable of handling different situations. So as a school liaison, I'll go to each school individually and check on the students to make sure that, we all on the same page. I talk with principals and guidance counselors and teachers. We send emails to make sure the academics are on point.
Hard work. Young member. Hard work. No, feels good. Hard work.
Hi, I'm Robert Reynolds, the founder of Trace Sports, teaching, reaching, and empowering through sports. It came as a birth for me and a passion for me because I'm just driven to make sure I help my young people. And being that I'm an original Charlottean, born and raised here in Charlotte, North Carolina, at a point in my life, I had made some decisions, some bad choices, and through my life experiences as a student athlete, I lost my basketball scholarship, I lost my scholarships and my academic scholarships, and was looking at a total of 27 years fed time. And due to that, alternatively, I got offered 8 years military. And through the military time there, I sat there many times, being in the United States Navy and Desert Storm. It came to me, what can I do differently to make sure nobody else make these same mistakes and these bad choices? In 2002, we birthed Trace Sports. Trace Sports was set up for the student athlete to make sure that they make better decisions, don't get caught up in the trouble that I got caught up in, and make sure that they can complete their destiny. Then came around in 2014, we given the opportunity to be able to partner with the Juvenile Crime Prevention Council in Mecklenburg County and really get down to the nuts and bolts of working with our young people who are getting in those trouble, making those bad decisions. And that came through meeting with Ms. McClure, who's now our program manager, and she birthed out the program of Positive Action, our after-school program.
My name is Shavonda McClure. I am the program manager for Trace Sports. Trace Sports is an after-school program. We provide interpersonal skill building curriculum. We use an evidence-based curriculum, which is called Positive Action. Positive Action focuses on thoughts, feelings, and actions, and it teaches the children about how to take negative thoughts, feelings, and actions and turn them around to get positive thoughts, feelings, and actions. The program is multifaceted. We try to use a wraparound approach We also incorporate academics. We incorporate a parenting piece as well. The parenting piece uses an evidence-based curriculum as well called Parenting Wisely, and that is also a evidence-based curriculum that we use with our parents. We also incorporate mentoring. We also incorporate athletics. Athletics is our incentive to the program, so the children have opportunity to participate in athletics as an incentive to the program. We also incorporate an evaluation component. We partner with Dr. Chance Lewis, and he provides our evaluation component to evaluate our programs, measure our outcomes, and make sure that we're producing the best possible program for the children that we serve.
Hello, my name is Dr. Chance Lewis, and I'm a professor at the University of North Carolina at Charlotte, where I am the director of the Urban Education Collaborative and our Urban Education PhD program. I have been working with TRESPORTS for the past 7 years in the role of evaluator of their program. And the reason why I wanted to point that out is because 7 years ago, many of the agencies that were applying for funding with JCPC did not have an evaluation system in place. But given my role with TRESPORTS, I was allowed to create an evaluation system for them to provide programmatic and formative and summative evaluation of their efforts. And given the ability of them to provide high quality service and for us to be able to track it in such a meaningful way, JCPC allowed other agencies to take on a similar model related to how they then evaluated their programmatic efforts, and it became part of the funding process. This particular organization has 7 years of data to show their success in the community.
My name is Cedric Farish. I was a part of the TRESPORTS after school program. They pushed us on how to carry ourselves on a regular daily basis. They want us to become better. To this day, I still say thank you for instilling us with the motto and everything. The motto was, you feel good about yourself when you think and do positive actions. And there's always a positive way to do everything. And still to this day, I try to find positive ways to do everything I do every day in life.
Good morning. My name is Deborah Willard. You heard a testimony from my son, CJ Cedric Farish. And I just want to thank Coach Rob and the entire staff at TRESPORTS, as their program was a diversion program that we were referred to at a time where CJ could have really been out in the streets. He could have been running and doing certain things that, God didn't intend for him to do. So to be a part of a program that not only provided support for him, it's provided support for me as a parent. And it takes a village. And I'm so grateful for the village that includes TRESPORTS. And I'm honored to say he accepted a scholarship at Southwest Virginia, and he'll be playing ball there.
Anger reducers. These are some of the things that you just told me. Listening to music. Okay? Hey, going to work out. These are things that help you bring down your anger. Why is it important that we have reminders? Why is it important? If I'm really mad and I'm really upset with you, why is it important that I have reminders to say, don't do that? But why? Why should I stop? Because why would you want to do something? Because I'm mad. I'm angry. So you're going to do one of them things to stop you from doing it. But why?
Hi, I'm Ms. Potts. I'm the lead teacher for TRESPORTS. I've been working here since 2014. Within the 7 years I've been working here, I have seen a lot of different things that I love about TRESPORTS. But one of the most important things I do love about TRESPORTS are our tour visits to colleges. The reason why I love that the most is because it helped change the lives of our students that may not even be thinking about going to college. It helped them to think about what they want to do. Before we take them there, they don't care. But when we come back, they have a change of heart. And they want to know, how can they get in college? What are the requirements? How can they determine their career paths? So that's one of the major things that I do love about TRESPORTS.
My name is David Spellman. I am the CEO and founder of Positive Archer Solutions. And I'm also the author of the book, Just Like Music, Social Emotional Learning Inspired by Hip Hop. And what I have done is partner with TRESPORTS Association to help the youths make better choices So the book has 18 chapters where we take hip hop lyrics and tie it into social emotional learning competencies that have great activities and just really boost up the skills that the kids need.
My name is Vicki Chapman, and I'm a juvenile court counselor with the Department of Adult Corrections and Juvenile Justice. I have to say, I am excited about the opportunity to share my experience with TRESPORTS program. Working with juvenile justice involved youth is a difficult task in and of itself. What's even more difficult is finding programs willing and able to work with our population. TRESPORTS has been exceptional in providing hands-on support, mentoring, and guidance for our young people. Just to touch on a few things, the food drives and toy drives have meant so much to our families, our children, and even our staff. Providing transportation to and from their programs, attending school meetings and court hearings, advocating for our youth has been exceptional.
My name is Cecil Royal. I'm the transportation specialist for TRESPORTS. I've worked at TRESPORTS for approximately 7 years. I grew up a lot like these kids in TRESPORTS, and I often remind them that I'm really no different. I'm older and wiser, but I used to be just like them. And so when they started telling me things about their life, and I know that a lot of times, just as in my own life, I reacted or acted based on a lot of emotions that I never learned how to deal with. Anger was just one of them. I had a lot of other ones that I couldn't identify with. So oftentimes we're riding home in the van, we have conversations.
TRESPORTS is life-changing. With these children, they come in one way and they leave out a different way. They have better things on their minds. TRESPORTS not only help these kids to reach goals, but we also encourage our kids that their dreams and desires can become realities.